This episode of Bourbon on Ice, presented by Your Friend Frosty and your bartender, Mike Whiskey, is brought to you by the Cape Media Center of Cape Cod, Massachusetts. The views and opinions expressed during this podcast do not necessarily reflect those of the Cape Media Center. Listener discretion is advised.
Which is why I'm so glad that no one knows how much I actively despise all human beings upon the face of the earth, every single one. Why, if I had a really large broom, I'd swat them all and sweep them away. And is the mic on?
It is on.
Kidding, everyone. Love and happiness and sunshine here. Love you all.
Roll the music before you embarrass yourself further.
It's too late. Welcome, listeners, to Bourbon on Ice,
Where we talk about everything nerdy, like gentlemen.
Join us every week for our local Cape Cod take on, well, everything.
Laugh, cry, be confused, and laugh some more.
I'm your friend Frosty.
And I'm your bartender, Mike Whiskey.
Stay tuned. You think they'll like the episode?
Oh, they'll definitely love it.
Welcome. I apologize, but no, I don't. I'm just going to go on with it. Welcome, everyone. I'm your friend Frosty.
And I'm your bartender, Mike Whiskey.
This is another episode of Bourbon on Ice, that show where we discuss all things noidy
Like
gentlemen. You may have heard a sinister comment, but that was my evil twin.
The Bourbon on Ice soap opera will begin its brainstorming writing rooms.
There's a whole bunch of people. The spin department is working on it as we speak. There's like lawyers running to and fro. A lot of people are doing a Donald Trump-esque spin on everything I just said. Like, no. He meant poo manatee.
The biggest and the best.
He hates poo manatee, not humanity. There was a simple, please don't fire us. And, me sitting over here with my pitchfork, my little red tail, my horns. Of course, Whiskey's sitting over there, bathed in angelic light. He doesn't do anything wrong. We're back, everybody.
It's good to be back.
But unfortunately, this is the end. The end of the year.
And I feel fine.
It's the final month. So, in an attempt to get ahead of the curb, we are just going to carry on and slog through this because, it's what we do.
We hope you all are having a safe and productive end of the year as we go about our Christmas shopping and our holiday planning.
Screw all of you. I'm drinking. You people do this to me. This is what the Christmas season does. It brings out the most wonderful side of me where I'm in my house watching Christmas movies, laughing like a child, putting up my Christmas ornaments, and then I get outside the house and I just actively loathe everyone I see. It's like, I hate everyone. Why does everyone just die? And then I go home and I'm like, I feel like a cup of hot cocoa and listening to a Christmas carol.
Unicorns and rainbows.
And then I go outside. It's, why is it cold? Why is it cold out here? Do people enjoy this crap? And then I go inside. Oh, Kiwi. I'm going to put a little Santa hat on your... Oh, doesn't he look so cute? Makes you feel festive. And then I go back outside and... No! It can't be dark already! And I go back inside and... Do we have any candy canes?
Meanwhile, Whiskey's just standing outside in his t-shirt.
You have this weird, unnatural ability to withstand the cold.
It's all in your head.
Even my coworkers think it's odd.
Have they said something?
They look at you weird. And one of them did. I'm not going to tell you which one. They were like, is he cold? Because you followed me into the parking lot and just a t-shirt.
Yeah.
And we're all bundled up to the point that you can't see our faces. This is New England. This is Cape Cod. We have an ocean.
Cold, like being wet, is just a state of mind.
You disgust me. Okay, folks, we have something very important to talk about. I figured I'd clear my sinuses while we're doing that.
That was a good one.
Thank you. Want to hear me rub the inside of my throat together?
I think we should keep this in.
Should we really? I think a lot of people will be grossed out and distracted. Let's keep it in. We're terrible.
We are very terrible.
Professional we are not.
No.
Okay, but at any rate,
I'll leave it up to you whether or not we actually leave that in.
I think we may. Before we jump into the topic, we have something very interesting to talk about. I do want to say that... Oh gosh, it's hard for me to say this.
Just come right out and say it.
I'm a Mariah Carey fan. No, not kidding.
Thank goodness, I almost left this building.
No,
and it's my own house.
No, we're back at the studio.
That's right, we are back at the studio.
It just feels so strange. We're not in the game room for once. No, folks, no. Come back. I'm just saying that because her particular very merry song, All I Want for Christmas Is You, will be on the radio on an average of 20 times a day this season.
Yeah.
For the first 25 days of it anyway.
I'm glad I have my personal playlist.
They do the Whamageddon this time every year. I won it for the last 5 years in a row without trying. Okay, I'm not trying for the last 2 years, but I've retired. I have my 5-year consecutive thing. I've got my crown. I'm moving on.
There you go.
Yeah.
No need to be a has-been.
Way to foreshadow things. You'll get it, folks. But you're going to look back in 10 minutes and go, oh.
Now we get it.
Okay, what I need to do is own up to a mistake.
Uh-oh.
That went through my soul.
I know.
The universe is predicated on one law, and that's that Frosty is never wrong. And the fact that I did something wrong kind of messes with that theory.
He was never wrong. He thought he was wrong once, but it turned out he was mistaken.
Blunt and simple. Do you, you remember that previous episode where the two of us got inordinately hammered?
Yes.
Well, I may have said that...
no.
Yeah, that's how we know it was a good episode.
Woo!
We're listening. We listened to the podcast and is that us? Sadly, yes.
As it turns out.
There was... I said, no one answered our whiskey asks.
This is not true.
We had one answer, and it was a very good answer.
From one faithful listener.
And I totally didn't get it because they sent it to the email, and I kind of got to the point no one's even sending anything. So I noticed that after we did the episode, so now I have to apologize to them. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You better be.
Whiskey. 20 lashes.
Oh, I was going to suggest flogging.
Go over there in the corner. I'll aim for you. Oh, you meant me? Oh,
yes.
No, I don't. Well, goodness. Threaten me with a good time. Okay,
Check out the cat of nine tails. You won't be saying that.
Again, threaten me with a good time. Right. Whiskey, remind everyone what the Whiskey Ask question was.
Oh, wasn't it, it was, what was your favorite indie game?
That was it. And here is the email sent to whiskeyandfrosty@yahoo.com, where you can send anything. That's not an invitation to send anything, but now that I've said that, it's probably going to happen.
If you do send anything, make it tasteful.
The lighting should be flattering, should reflect off the naked flesh in just the right way.
Yes.
I'm moving on.
With a light pillow covering.
Okay. Pony-chan sent this. Hey guys, my favorite indie games in no particular order are 1. Amanda the Adventurer.
Huh. Never heard of it.
Really?
But I guess...
Well, it's a horror-themed one. Oh. Believe it or not, I enjoy some horror games myself, and this is one of my faves. You play as a person named Riley trying to figure out the sinister secrets behind a TV show that is a demonic parody of Dora the Explorer.
All right, then.
Quite literally, you are playing these VHS tapes, and the creatures in it are turning more and more sinister and horrifying, and some of them are even begging, stop playing! Get us out of here now! Which is, a trip.
That's kind of wild.
Yeah. 2, Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm honestly scared bleepless of this game. This is going to be the one episode where I don't swear. I promise.
Okay.
Ow, my fingers. They seem to be twisted.
Yes.
I'm scared bleepless of this game, but I love the hell out of it. I just saw the movie and loved it and would love to see it a second time. Number 3, Undertale! I love Sans and Papyrus. I mainly play Pacifist as I don't want to hurt the cute monsters.
Oh.
I understand that. I have 2 still living dogs, and they drive me crazy, but whenever I'm about to wring their tiny necks, I just think, but they're so darn cute. And number 4, Bendy and the Ink Machine. I have this on Steam, which for some reason my computer can't play it, even though it's a gaming PC, and on Switch. P.S. Can't Be Erased is one of the best songs from the fandom. I have it on my SoundCloud.
Nice.
DJ Ponychan.
Thank you, DJ Ponychan.
Thank you, DJ Ponychan. And if you would like to reach out to us for any reason
at all
that has to do with the podcast,
or you can just say hi. We appreciate that, too.
Okay, we'll do that too. It's whiskeyandfrosty@yahoo.com.
Hooray!
Yay. So, now that that's over with, we have nothing more to do. Turn out the lights and let's go home. I hear there's a really great bar near here.
Oh, there's a few.
There's even an Irish pub.
There is.
But I did actually have something.
What was that?
Okay. Whiskey.
Yes.
This is a lead-in.
Oh.
Have you ever heard of a particular series known as Hazbin Hotel?
Believe it or not, I have.
Oh my gosh, shut the front door. Is that because it wasn't ever on television and could be seen exclusively on the internet, so it had 1,000 times better % chance of you actually witnessing it?
Yeah, actually. I saw the pilot episode.
I think I drove my point home. My point home. Wow.
I've also seen a few episodes of its sister series.
Hell of a Boss.
Hell of a Boss.
Let's back up here. Hazbin Hotel. This was created by Vivian Vizipop Medrano. It was exclusively released on YouTube as a pilot episode on October 28th, 2019.
That long ago?
Yeah, I know.
Holy cow.
And on top of that, it was entirely freelance. It was almost completely Patreon funded.
And it looked damn impressive for that.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, this is not impressive. Let me back up, people. Put down the pitchforks and the torches. YouTube is littered with the corpses of animated pilots for shows that never get beyond the pilot. Hullabaloo just released its first official episode this month, or was it last month? And that's been in development hell for like 8 years. An entirely steampunk-themed, hand-drawn mystery, and I have been waiting, and it finally came out. 8 years. I think maybe longer. I actually think it was... Oh, wow. It was long. We're talking over a decade. So for anything to move from the just a pilot to an actual series on YouTube is phenomenal. At this rate, a lot of people didn't think that the show was going to go anywhere. But due to crowdsourcing, Patreon funding, and a great deal of, just freaking support.
I'd imagine there's a fair deal of luck involved as well.
Definitely luck.
This is the sort of the situation that you might describe as lightning in a bottle.
It finally got picked up. So, I should point out a little something. Hang on a second. To the internet, away!
Whee!
Yep, there it is. Vizipop, who has 8.74 million subscribers. This came out 4 years ago, with 29 million views and 3.1 million likes. This is a 31-minute, 45-second show full of music, profanity, insanity, and a really effeminate spider.
I think there might have been some incest in as well.
Yes, I think so. Incest is best.
Incest is wincest.
The family that lays together stays together. We're gonna stop now. I'm moving on. I need to wash everything out with like every orifice. I feel dirty.
It takes a lot for that, so we should be proud.
Now, in all honesty, before we get into the plot of this, I want to point out the fact that this came out on October 28th, 2019, and then, the pilot was also called That's Entertainment, written by David Capdevel, Raymond Hernandez, and Vivian Medrano. And let's not shy away from any of this either. This also had a great deal of online involvement, such as webcomics and things. This came out in 2019, and it took until... yes. 2022 to be picked up. Officially picked up for production of a TV series.
Who picked it up?
Oh, wait, no, I'm reading that wrong, sorry. 2020 is when it was picked up. But I just said the magic word. 2020.
Yep.
As soon as 2020 hit, a lot of things tended to grind into halt. People lost everything. A lot of movies and series and stuff were backed up. So this got put on the back shelf. So much so that many people thought it was, dead, done. Nothing's ever going to happen.
Who picked it up?
A24. Well, they regularly enter into deals with Amazon Prime Video and DirecTV Cinema.
Aha, so they were picked up by Amazon.
The thing is that, like I said, this company did nothing. They announced, hey, we're taking this. It was originally A24 Films LLC, but a lot of people thought, well, it's gone forever until this year.
Bye.
23, which means from its inception to now, we still haven't seen the television pilot, but all is not lost, people, because in January of 2024, and I'm pretty sure the 19th or 9th, somewhere very early in the month, I really should look that up before I continue making that,
Open
Hazbin...
mouth, insert foot.
Oh, no, these boots are way too big to go in there. Plus, I have a podcast to do.
Yeah.
This is coming to Amazon Prime, so not officially television, but it is officially coming out for streaming as a full series, and we are here to talk about it.
Whee!
You excited?
Not really.
I'm coming around this table.
Well, now that it's mainstream, I don't want to watch it.
Oh my gosh. We will have words later.
The Cape Media Center, located in Dennisport, Cape Cod, Massachusetts, is a non-profit community media center and the public access TV station for the towns of Barnstable, Yarmouth, Dennis, Harwich, and Chatham. Our mission is to build community through media, enhance democratic communication, and facilitate free expression by providing these towns with a state-of-the-art media resource center. Members can become trained in our video and audio equipment and produce their own media content. Membership includes training classes, access to our field equipment, studios and facility, as well as airtime. Podcasters and music producers can share their content on our website. For more information, visit capemedia.org.
This episode of Bourbon on Ice is brought to you by Market Street Bookshop in Mashpee Commons, located at 31 Market Street, Mashpee, Massachusetts. Embrace diversity and find support for local authors and artists at the Market Street Bookshop, where your favorite new read is just a browse away. For more information, give them a call at 508-539-6985. Hey, Whiskey.
You knocked all my teeth out.
Yes, there was a bit of a Donnybrook, a kerfluffle, a scuffle. He disrespected Hazbin Hotel, and I had to rectify the situation. Here, let's just put these back in. We'll stick this one here. This one's on its side. We'll put it there. Doctor, will I still be able to play the piano? Yes, I made a Simpsons reference. Okay, so what is Hazbin Hotel?
Tell me the plot. I already know the plot, but tell our audience the plot.
Okay, I can do this. Now, I'm actually not going to try and make this up on my own. I'm going to go directly to the world of IMDb to get their take on it, because it's, easier and more concise than anything rambling that I will come up with. As I mentioned, this is an animated show. In an attempt to find a non-violent alternative for reducing hell's overpopulation, the daughter of Lucifer opens a rehabilitation hotel that offers a group of misfit demons a chance at redemption. Boo.
I mean, I kind of like the premise.
Boo, it's so clinical. It's so...
It is a very clinical explanation of the series.
So let's dig a little deeper then.
Okay.
So, hell is real.
Okay.
Well, he's a Catholic, so he believes in it.
Yeah.
And I am a Protestant, but I'm also a simulation theorist, so I believe in a version of hell. Not splitting hairs. Charlie Morningstar is the daughter of Lucifer, the devil. And every year in hell, angels descend into hell to help reduce the population. But, rather than ship them off somewhere, they just have demon-killing weapons and obliterate anyone they see for, like, a day or something.
Exterminatus for the God Emperor.
Tired of watching all the demons and condemned souls be completely erased from existence, Charlie decides there might be another way, rehabilitating the demons and condemned souls so that they move to heaven. Paradise.
Yeah.
As such, he comes up with this idea of a place called the Happy Hotel, where people will check out as a redeemed sinner. Well, you might say that this is a bit of a laughable idea. Whiskey, give me a laugh. Yes, like that.
Too much?
No, not enough. Charlie attempts to bring attention to her cause, the mysterious Happy Hotel, but is basically shunned by everyone. And hell, which is set up like a... Think of, Sin City meets, itself. With buildings, and people have jobs and residences, and the place is just a nightmare. There's gang wars, and all the tabloid reporters are in hell.
Because all the bad people end up in hell, so of course, it's hell.
Charlie decides to go on what passes for the news and broadcast her idea on a Good Morning America-style talk show to everyone, only to get herself mocked and laughed at when her one sole occupant of the hotel, an effeminate spider demon known as Angel Dust, brings public scorn to her whole goal by getting into a mob fight with a dangerous kind of snake guy. At any rate, crushed and believing that no one will ever follow her idea for her hotel, Charlie is approached by none other than the radio demon, Alistair, one of the most dangerous, corrupt, terrifying creatures that hell has ever known, who offers to help. With no idea why he truly wants to be involved, as he bluntly says he doesn't believe in her cause and finds the idea of salvation preposterous, but hinting that this is all for his own personal amusement, Charlie is forced to take his help.
I didn't see it as much as hinting. I think he pretty much explicitly said that he's just gonna...
Redemption! Oh, that's wacky nonsense! Alistair's... King Magnifico may be my gay spirit animal, but Alistair may be my actual spirit animal. Charlie accepts his help, and when he shows up and brings a new staff to the hotel and also helps drive off a vengeful demon lord, he changes the name of the Happy Hotel to the Hazbin Hotel and whispers to the audience to stay tuned.
And that was the pilot.
And that's where it ended 4 years ago. Now we have a show. So, what's to talk about now?
I don't know.
Okay, well, I'm going to jump on something else here.
Okay.
Addict is an animated music video that came out to accompany Hazbin Hotel. It actually had the same voice actors and actresses and the same art style. It was performed by then-actor Michael Kovac and Kelly Chi-Chi Boyer, who voiced Angel Dust and Cherry Bomb, respectively. This actually came out within the next year, okay. This came out a couple of months after the original pilot and helped generate a great deal more interest. The character of Angel Dust is portrayed as what would you say if you had to align him on the chart? Chaotic evil or chaotic neutral? I'd say he's chaotic neutral, like right down the middle, because he has his good points.
Yeah. I don't know.
He was apparently from some sort of crime family, from information that's been gathered about him, but he is also gender fluid and a stripper and a drug user and a mobster and crazy.
Hence the name Angel Dust, which, for those who are perhaps too young to know, is an addictive and controlled substance.
He also died from an OD. So I don't think we're splitting hairs here by saying he's not the shiniest penny in the fountain.
No, there's some like
rust on that.
Verdigris on that.
As a result of this video and the song itself being just so dang amazing and catchy and expanding on the lore, this actually became the number 3 dance song on iTunes by July 21st, 2020, and it inspired a lot more people to look into Hazbin Hotel. I myself stumbled across this backwards. Jonathan Young and Caleb Hiles released their cover versions of Addict, and I said, wait, what is this from? And I went back and I watched the pilot, and I said, okay, I'm hooked. Where is this?
Now, see, I actually saw the pilot first, and then I never knew about the music video until now.
Well, I will show you the music video after. It's a friggin' banger of a song, And like I said, there's a lot of covers of it. Now, you mentioned the spin-off series, Hell of a Boss.
Yes, I did. Now that I know a little bit more of the backstory that she got picked up in 2020, it makes a lot more sense why she started working on Hell of a Boss independently.
October 31st, 2020. Halloween is when Hell of a Boss popped in. It's in the same universe as Hazbin Hotel, but with very different characters. But anyone who has watched the recent trailers has noticed one or two characters from that series in this one. So there's probably going to be some crossover.
Not only some crossover, probably a lot of cameos as well.
Now, let me run down the list of our faithful characters. And I have to point out one other thing here. Unfortunately, pretty much every single actor and actress in Hazbin Hotel...
The voice actors.
Well, yeah. Gone. Every last one of them. Kicked to the curb.
Canex. Makes sense.
Because they're not voice actors from The Onion. What?
The Onion.
The
The
Una?
onion.
The Onion.
First you must smell the onion.
Exactly. These were not people...
Drake and Josh reference, anyone?
Yeah, unfortunately. These were not people who happened to be, blunt and simple, union voice actors. So when the show got picked up, especially by Amazon, they had to be replaced. And honestly, while there was a lot of backlash from the fans saying, oh, we'll never support this, the show's creator and the others, they were in support of this because this meant that their characters would live on. Not to mention, part of two of the most popular videos on YouTube, they will never be forgotten. These actors and actresses would have been Jill Harris, Elsie Lovelock, Monica Franco, Michael Kovac, Gabriel C. Brown, Edward Bosco, Joe Gran, Stamper, yes, Stamper, that's it, Faye Matta, Joshua Tomar, Mick Lauer, and Crystal Laporte. And I want to make sure that all of these are known because they deserve their 15 minutes of fame. Now, the cast has some new big actors and actresses. And who are these particular ne'er-do-wells? Well,
Drum roll, please.
we've already mentioned Charlie Morningstar. Charlie is now voiced by Erica Henningsen. She happens to be the daughter of Lucifer and the founder of the Hazbin Hotel, or Happy Hotel. And in a major win for everyone LGBTQ plus everywhere, she is a known bisexual. Flanked by her loyal girlfriend, Vagatha, Vaggie. Monica Franco in the pilot, but now, well, did you watch the movie Encanto? Stephanie Beatriz is now her. Also, if you ever loved Rosa from Brooklyn Nine-Nine, there's a lot of speculation about this character that she's actually a former angel. Based on certain artistic things about the character's design. Quick temper, constantly spewing Spanish, armed with a spear, will do anything for her girlfriend. Don't cross her.
Yeah.
She'll cut you. We've also mentioned Michael Kovac's character, Anthony Angel Dust, but now Blake Roman. Gay spider demon, adult entertainer, and the first volunteer for this hotel, but basically he only wants a nice place to stay. He really doesn't actually care about any of this, and as I said, went out and got into a gang war with, what was her name? Cherry Bomb, who hopefully will be in this series too. We also mentioned Alistair the Radio Demon, Edward Bosco from the pilot, but now, and his singing voice was Gabriel C. Brown, but now Amir Talai, I think I'm saying that right, he was mentioned as being one of the most terrifying overlords of hell, a mere mortal who conquered existing warlords and wields a terrifying power and broadcasts his carnage throughout hell. He's also, dank as hell. He's funny. he speaks with an old-timey radio broadcaster voice, and
with the static, too.
And he can turn into a shadow and affect reality, and he's got so much power. He's just kind of freaking awesome. He also introduced two characters, Nifty, Michelle Marie in the pilot, and Kimiko Glenn in the series, a cyclopean maid, very small and obsessed with men.
Diminutive.
I already feel a connection with this one. And Husker, who was voiced by Mick Lauer, but is now being filled by the shoes of Keith David. I'm very excited about that. Dr. Facilier himself. So yeah, we got a couple of Disney actors and actresses in here. Nice. He is a very unpleasant winged cat who loves to drink and gamble. And while he bluntly said go F yourself to the offer from Angel Dust to be, ravaged romantically, he also made it clear that he's potentially open to it. So we don't know about him. Now, hell of a boss, those characters, Blitzo, Moxie, Millie, Luna, Stolas, those will be in the same universe. We may see one of them, but Luna, who is a wolf, will show up. Cool. We'll also be seeing, voiced by Jeremy Jordan, Broadway actor and former Disney voice, Lucifer Morningstar himself, and Lilith Morningstar, but we don't know who's going to voice that. And we'll be running into several of the overlords of hell, including Vox, voiced by Christian Borle, Broadway actor. I just saw him. Carmilla Carmine, who we don't know anything about, but will be voiced by Daphne Rubin Vega. I'm just freaking out here. And Joel Perez will be voicing Valentino, who owns a porn studio in hell.
Woo!
Yeah, I know, right? Okay, so... Oh, wow, I just spotted another one. Asmodeus is going to be James Monroe Englehart. And Kesha? Beelzebub? Michael Cusack is going to be Mammon? So much joy. So much joy is happening right now. What's happening? Whiskey, calm me down.
I think we better cut to commercial.
No, we will do no such thing. Whiskey, remind me of the fragility of my nature and my place in the universe.
How's work going? Whoa, that one cut deep.
That did it. I like to think of myself as a very strong person, but you broke me. Right to the... Life dismissed. Crash. Yes, that was an American Dad reference. All right, so... Now, as I said, this has been picked up. On December 21st, 2021, the first Hazbin Hotel's Twitter account teased a trailer. Then, October 28th, 2022, was another teaser trailer. But still, misfortune smiled upon this, because whereas before it was a pandemic, this time around it was the writer's strike.
Hooray!
No hooray. We must stand with them, and I mean that. As a writer and burgeoning actor and someone who's in love with himself. Not really. But is melodramatic.
Their strike ended a while ago.
Now it's back to work. So on September 28th, 2023, an official trailer came out. And it also announced that before Season 1 has even started, Season 2 is already a go.
Rock on.
Yep.
They must have seen the numbers.
This show has a great deal of LGBTQ characters. It's very profane, hand-drawn, animated with, other stuff now.
Yep.
And the fandom...
I was going to say, there's no such thing as hand-drawn anymore.
Oh, there is, just not solely hand-drawn.
No.
And in all honesty, this thing, from the music, yes, the characters burst into song, to the sheer wacky yet adorable nature of the premise, has drawn people to make fan art, fan songs, webcomics, and there's even merchandise.
Yep, because...
Why not?
Yeah.
I will say that I am definitely coming back to see this. And what is this I have here?
What is it? I can't see. You're...
Over here?
Over there, and you've got the laptop going, and... You're on your internet away thing.
Well, I actually happen to have with me the names of the upcoming 8 episodes.
Oh.
Yeah, we're counting both the pilot... Well, 9, sorry. We're counting both the pilot in that, so it's technically episode 0. But we have them here. And we don't really know exactly what these episodes are about, so we'll all be surprised. But the episodes are as follows. Overture, which will drop on January 19th, 2024, with all the rest of them. Radio Killed the Video Star, Scrambled Eggs, Masquerade, Dad Beat Dad.
Oh boy.
Welcome to Heaven, Hello Rosie, and the series season finale, The Show Must Go On. I'm a tingle. Yes, I took that opportunity to dive way back into the N64's Majora's Mask. Forgive me, people.
Yeah.
Tingle just should not exist. He's horrifying.
There's a jingle in the tingle.
People, this is going to be big, and it's going to be dark, and it's going to be musical. In fact, we have a song that Whiskey needs to hear. You'll hear it later when you log on later. But for now, we'll be right back.
Hey, Whiskey? What do you see above us?
I see the beautiful night sky, full of stars and the Milky Way.
What do you think it all means?
Well, I think it means we're gonna have another beautiful day tomorrow. And I think it really speaks to our place in the universe, you know? Here we are, specks of dust, riding on another speck of dust, flying at hundreds of millions of miles per hour through space and time, and we get to observe the majesty and glory of the universe and stars above us. Such insignificant beings we are, wholly privileged by time and circumstance to enjoy this moment. Right here. Right now. It's sublime. Why? What do you think it means?
I think it means someone stole our tent, you idiot.
Nothing more to talk about. We're leaving.
No, I think if we're talking about animated YouTube stuff, I think we should also give a couple more shout-outs.
But there's nothing else out there. Nothing.
I know a couple other YouTube animators who do cool
Preposterous.
stuff.
Tell me more.
If you look up Daria Cohen, who is doing the Vampire series, if you know the artist known as Voltaire, she animates a perfectly toxic couple.
I love how we went from lovely to that.
To a vampire couple falling into a love-hate relationship to the tune of Voltaire's music.
You're kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you.
I'm looking at Daria Cohen on YouTube right now. She has 137 videos and 972,000 subscribers.
Yep. She does some great animation, and her Vampire series is funny.
That's very interesting. I've never heard of this. When did you find this?
Shortly before or shortly after Hazbin Hotel, so around 2019. Around that time is Hazbin Hotel.
That sounds like an interesting one. I kind of want to look that up. I love toxic relationships.
Similarly,
that doesn't make me sound so good.
I also want to give a shout out to Gilded Guy, who is an absolutely phenomenal animator. He started off doing stick figures a long time ago, and has evolved into such a amazing artist.
At Gilded Guy, 724,000 subscribers. Wow, how have I never heard of these people?
And his music videos are bangers. Absolute bangers. And his animation skills just get better with every video.
I'm looking at this right now, and we've got, right here on the top, Gilded Guy and the Rock Hard Gladiator.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just going to say that sounds inappropriate, so I'm just bookmarking that for later.
That was a great video. Great fight. Great animated fight scenes from Gilded Guy.
Gilded Guy versus Bog? But that's me!
No, that's not Boggy.
Oh, right. Okay.
But that
just
that was an amazing video. That was the one that turned me on to Gilded Guy.
Okay, let me bookmark a couple of these. People, YouTube is a dark hole of things you can fall into, and I suggest that you go to the edge of it and let someone push you in.
There are much worse holes you can fall into on the internet. Just look at 4chan or 8chan. Do not go there, please, for the love of God.
All right, that's the place where even God will not tread. Oh, and of course we should mention Little Karibo.
Little Karibo, yeah.
Oh, he keeps coming out with more episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh! And I just keep saying, like, God bless you.
I thought he was almost done.
He keeps coming out with more, and I'm just saying, God bless you. Thank you for coming back. Always. We love you, man.
Yes, we do.
But you know what also we love? Rest!
Yes.
I hate rest, but this is December, and like every precious moment, free moment counts.
It does.
Yeah, I gotta go sleep now.
Like we said at the beginning, we hope your holidays are happy and unstressful.
And I curse every single one of you who is ordering packages.
Oh, stop.
Curse. Curse.
This has been Bourbon on Ice. I am your bartender, Mike Whiskey.
I'm your friend Frosty. And as always, have a cold one on us.
See, I didn't flub it this time. I'm getting better.
It only took 84 episodes.
This podcast was recorded at and produced by Cape Media Center on Cape Cod, Massachusetts by podcasting duo Mike Whiskey and Your Friend Frosty. All music and sound credits go to soundstripe.com. Special thanks to Jamie Horton, Emily Tulloch, Gabrielle Rawson. For more information on Bourbon on Ice, visit our social media page at twitter.com/whiskeyfrosty. For more information on Cape Media Center, visit capemedia.org. For more listening options and a variety of podcasting entertainment, visit our hosts at buzzsprout.com and capemediacenter.org.